Got it.
Da, da. Nothing. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to say right now that we're going to sign language. I am going to do the right royal thing, and I'm just going to say, let's go back to the bows, because the bows is on, and at least we can. All right, can you hear me, guys? Are you hearing me right now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I believe you should be able to hear me right now. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, guys? Oh, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Anybody? Lloyd Grove! Oh, my God, Lloyd Grove. What a joy to see you and your beautiful wife, I hope. Can you hear me now? I can hear you. I can hear you. All right, we're just back in the room. So there it is. The sound is back. It's not the brill brill sound, but it's all right. And now, here is with reverb. Can you hear that? Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, man alive, you can hear it, can't you? Oh, yeah. Woo! That's all I'm fecking saying, people. Here it is. Okay. So, for fuck's sake, I just wanted to say thank you all so much, so very, very much, for supporting a very virtual Christmas Without Tears. If you haven't seen it yet, dear God Almighty, it's only on until this evening. You got to see it, please, God. Not anything more than for the simple fact that there's 30-something, at least, people giving of their amazing talent. I mean, you know who's on it. It's insane, all the talent that, you know, stars, a cavalcade of. But also because it's for such a good cause. It's to help people in the music community and to help small venues who are going under. So get on it. You've just got until tonight, people. nugs.net. We need you. And if you've seen it, and you're enjoying it, spread the fucking word for fuck's sake, because we need more people. All right, that's it. Until the end, and then I'm going to shout and berate at you again, because you love me for that, don't you? Well, today, because we're almost careening 2 weeks till Christmas, for fuck's sake, I have taken 2 unbelievable British hits from the 70s, and they're all very glam rock, rocktastic things, and we wheel them out every year at Christmas time in Grand Britannia. You'll all agree with me, you British people. I hope you recognise something of this in America. But these are really big classic pop songs in Britain. So this is a real indulgent time for me. Please bear with me, and then I'll finish with something utterly American. So the first one is, I've reimagined it. You know what I've done? I've taken it, and they're both boisterously fun songs. I've taken the fun out of them. No, I haven't. I've kept the fun, my friends. But basically, the first one I've decided it's about, for me right now, and for all of us, it's about trying to remember or holding on to the memories of past Christmases, of the things that you love, especially as a child, and holding on to that, because for fuck's sake, we need things to get us through this incredibly hard time this year. Let's hope it's the first, I keep saying it, and last COVID. But it's the memories, and it's definitely our childhoods that I think we need to have a grasp on and remember how amazing things can be at this time of year. So here is a song by an unbelievably over-the-top band in Britain in the 70s called Wizard. Woo! And they dressed up as wizards, and it was all very over the top and very glam rock and all the rest of it. This is called I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. Oh yeah, I can hear the Brits screaming. I can. Obviously I can't, but I'm trying. The snowman brings the snow. Well, he might like to know he's put a big great smile on somebody's face. And if you jump into your bed, quickly cover up your head. Don't lock your doors, you know that sweet Santa Claus is on his way. Well, I wish it could be Christmas every day, when the kids are singing and the band begins to play. Let me try that again. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. I get this bit wrong. When the kids start singing and the band begins to play. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas. Let the bells ring out. Let the bells ring out for Christmas. Santa's dancing. When we're skating in the park, if the snow clouds makes it dark, and then your rosy cheeks are gonna light my way. Now the frosty paws appear, and they've frozen up my ear, and so will I by the fire till the sleet simply knocks them all away. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day, where the kids are singing and the band, when the band begins to play. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. Let the bells ring out. Oh, let the bells ring out. Let the bells ring out for Christmas. And let the bells ring out. Oh, let the bells let the bells ring out. Let the bells ring out this Christmas. This Christmas, oh, I wish it could be Christmas. Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day. A couple of mistakes, but it's all right. I held in there. I held in. I love that song. I do. So today I am basically doing songs that, okay, thank you so much, everyone. Doesn't seem to be the right, we're not going to have that kind of a Christmas, but it's all right because we can actually still think about it and remember it and know that next year will be different. So we've got to hold on, and that's what this next song is about. I never fucking thought in my life, for fuck's sake, thank you all so much, thank you. But I never thought in my life that I would find poignancy, depth, deep meaning in a Slade song. But I did, and I did these this morning for you. So because I just really wanted to go hard and heavy on the covers. And on the fun covers, because that's what we fucking need, and that's what I hope you're getting from Christmas Without Tears as well, is just joy and fun, because we damn well need distraction. Even Santa in his unsteady, drunken way is shaking along here to the music. But this is another pop classic, and my reading of this song, again, Slade! My reading of this song is that basically we need to feel joyful, even though we're feeling so far from joyful this Christmas, but we still need to hold on to that feeling of camaraderie, that feeling of warmth and good cheer, and the things that it's really about, which is not the presents and the shit and the money. It's actually about people. That's the thing that we're all reminded of. It's about people. And so we're seeing our family and friends on FaceTime and Skype, and that's how it's going to be. But I do think I encourage you and us all to still raise a glass and to celebrate that this looks like there is hope in sight, and that is the beginning of the end of the pandemic, at least as far as we can figure out. This is the beginning of the ending of it. It's still going to take a year, but you know what? There is hope in sight, and that's a huge thing to say. So let us celebrate that. Let's raise a glass to that and to each other. So here's a Slade song that, good God, as I said, never thought I could find depth and meaning in Slade, but a miracle has occurred. The miracle of Christmas. Here it is. Here it is. Merry Christmas. Are you hanging up the stocking on your wall? It's time that every Santa has a ball. Does he ride that red-nosed reindeer? Does it turn up on his sleigh? Do the fairies keep him sober for a day? So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody. everybody have some fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. It's only just begun. Are you waiting for the family to Skype? Are you sure you've got the room to spare inside? Did your granny always tell you that the old songs were the best? Then she'd up and rock and roll with the rest. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's have some fun. Look to the future, please, only just begun. Here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody have some fun. Look to the future, now it's only just begun. It's only just begun. Are you hanging up that stocking on your wall? Is it time that we should have a ball? 'Cause here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody have some fun. Look to the future, here it is. Everybody have some fun. Look to the future. It's only just It's only just begun. Here it is, Merry, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sue. Thank you so much. I hope you all recognize these songs, even if you've never heard them. Mark, I know you do. Just in case you have never heard these in America, these are big hits for us Brits, and it's. I think I need to record. I think I'll be recording those now. Because I actually really like both those songs, and that one particular is just like, you know, unexpected from Slade. Let's all, woo, for fuck's sake, Slade. What can I say? Well, remember last week, or when I say last week, remember Wednesday, I kind of, I intimated that I'd nearly killed my husband once on Christmas Day. Well, here's the story. I think it's time. If you don't know it, it is time that I shared it, because it's a good, warm, fireside story, just to make you, I will record them, I promise you, just to make us all so glad that you're not having Christmas with me. Here is how it goes. I cried all morning, as I do every Christmas Day, and blamed Harry pretty much constantly. for about 4 hours straight for ruining my life. There is no actual rhyme or reason to that. It's just that I get very depressed on Christmas Day, and I miss my sister. This was a few years ago, and she wasn't able to come over, and I just sobbed, and my eyes were like, it's just two fucking piss holes in the snow. I think what film is that from? Anyway, and it was a horror. And then by noon, sanity had kicked in, or I'd taken some drugs. I don't know what happened, but then I realised, actually, I turned the corner, I rounded the corner of mental instability and realised that actually Harry was responsible for the best things in my life. So I did a complete, it's great having Christmas with a very imbalanced person. It's great, the mood swinger of all mood swingers. And then, by then, I had in fact prepared the vegetables. Harry was cooking a goose. The Leland Sklar were coming over, Maureen and Lee, a day that will remain in infamy for all of us. And all I had to do at this point was to make some gravy. And the gravy was a bit lackluster, and it was all very goosey, but there wasn't much taste to it. I don't know why. And I said, Harry, I need help. And he said, there's a carton of chicken stock in the fridge, in the door of the fridge. Use that. So I did. And I wasn't really noticing because I was still a mess, and I just, and I was a snot-filled mess. And that's when I can't quite remember when it was that I noticed that there were lumps of blue furry things dropping out from the lip of the carton into said gravy. Me being quite the chemist, I do believe in science, but being the chemist that I am, I thought to myself, well, that'll burn off. I'll just boil the fuck out of that one and no one will know any different, for fuck's sake. Continued to stir said gravy, not mentioning anything or throwing away the gravy with the blue in it. I just burnt the fucker off. Anyway, we had our dinner. It was magnificent. The Sklars obviously came over. They came over with their last dogs, their beautiful dogs, Chumley and Mr. Peabody, dressed as Santa Claus. You can imagine the joy that we were all feeling. After dinner, we went out for a walk. When I say walk, we got about 10 inches because we couldn't actually move with the Santa Claus and with everybody stopping us to pet the dogs with the Santa Claus. We came back, and that's when Harry turned slightly yellow, there were beads of sweat upon the brow, and he said, I'll be back in just a minute, just excuse me. And off he went. 45 minutes later, having not returned, Lee and Maureen said, well, it's been great, but it's getting late. They'd only been there, 2 hours, maybe tops. It's been great. We've got to go. The dogs and everything. Anyway, and virtually ran from the house. I did not know, but she was already feeling eruptive possibilities and explosions in her stomach about to occur. And I do believe they had to stop a few times on the way home. Anyway, at this point, after I waved them goodbye and thought, well, what the fuck? Still no sense of what's going on here, that I was killing people or trying, had poisoned people. So I go upstairs to find Harry prostrate on the bed, still yellow, beads of sweat, breathing strangely. And so for the rest of the afternoon, evening, and into the early morning, I, the cat and the dog, just sat and stared at him to make sure he was still breathing. Only when it passed, the fever broke, and he returned to normal, pseudo-normal, suddenly the light went on, because if there's one thing I am, it's really, really perceptive and intuitive about these things, and unbelievably scientific. That's when the penny dropped, and I was reminded all of a sudden, as if from nowhere, that in fact, Harry has a deathly allergy to penicillin. What's blue with fur on it? Penna-fucking-cillin. Thank you. So I started laughing because of course I could, because he was alive. Harry was so relieved to be alive that when I shared the story with him, and I basically was like, you'll never guess what I think I did there. Anyway, he laughed too, and that was just weakness, I think. Weakness and relief. So that's the kind of husband I've got. And that's why you don't want to eat with me. And it's also why the Maureen Sklar did actually get me. Many people have eaten here, and some have gone on to live a healthy life thing. So what can I say? But we have such a good time at Christmas still, in spite of the fact that I'm all into the tinsel and all the decorating and everything and the carols, and I'm thank you, and the usual stuff. That's why I need Christmas without tears. Whereas I'm married to a Jewish man, so that makes it that much harder, as you can imagine. But there again, all the great songs were written by Jewish people, so that was great. But one of our favourite things, and the things that we kicked off, the first thing that we did together to kind of celebrate our own different versions that we came together over for Christmas was when I did a version of Christmas with the Devil and jazzed it up, and we did this benefit at the Troubadour, and he came down wearing his, as Derek Smalls, with his, you know, this great Spinal Tap classic, came down with the devil tail, and I did this version. Now it's at the end, anyway, that's seen Christmas Without Tears, our virtual one that's out now, Nugs TV, thank you, nugs.net. So at the very end, you do hear us doing a little bit of Christmas with the Devil. You'll be seeing all of that. It is myself with Harry, fabulous Pedro Segundo, and Dave Blencorn on guitar. But I'm going to do a sultry solo, serious version of this song, because I do it as a thank you to Harry, not only for being alive in spite of my cooking, but also for being such a great partner in this show, and always supporting me in my endeavors to do way too much at Christmas time, and to somehow always fall apart and lose it and have a mood swing. So here is my solo version of Christmas with the Devil. And you know what it's about, don't you? It's about showing compassion on that one day that the Christmas, you know, the Devil's all by himself. He's nowhere to go. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? It's like, literally, you have a bit of sympathy for the guy, okay? It's pretty crap out, you know, having Christmas when you're the Devil. So here we go. No doubt. There's a demon in my belly and a gremlin in my brain. There's someone up the chimney holding Satan is his name, and it is Christmas with the Devil. Christmas with the Devil. There'll be no Father Christmas, cause it's evil's holiday. So come on in faithful, don't be left out in the cold. You don't need no invitation, your ticket is your soul. And it is Christmas with the Devil. Christmas with the Devil. And that's the way the devil does it. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another very Christmassy little For Fuck's Sake. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hey, Dougie, darling. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It has been a most Christmassy date, for fuck's sake, with me. I will do more of those. I'm going to do more of the, the songs, the covers, the unexpected covers. I think I know what I'm doing next, but thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much, because I certainly did. And it keeps me on my toes, and it pulls me out from the pit that is the COVID blues that we all have, and that I certainly do have right now. So, darlings, you know I love you. Now, one last push. If you haven't already, this is the show. Come on now. Richard Thompson, Donald Fagen, Paul Schaefer, Jeff Goldblum, John Cleary, Julia Ford, Catherine O'Hara, Fred Willard, Mario Cantone. It goes on and fucking on. Come on, yay. Go right here. You can go to nugs.net, Nugs TV, you can go here. But wherever you go somewhere and see this show. You only have the rest of tonight to see it on Nugs. You guys have been just great. Let me have a little shout out to everyone. Here we have, hello Ingrid, Vincent. Oh, yes, darling. Darling, who is that? I can't read that name. Chris. Mistletoe and Wine. Mike. For fuck's sake, Christmas Without Tears, you're so right. Yes, Angela, Tony, the best. Yeah, you're right. Oh, my loves. Yes. Noemi, hello, honey. Hi. How fantastic to see you all. Yeah. Suey, my love. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're spending it with me. Glad my sister's there, Mike Waddington. Yeah, it's a joy. Everybody. Just hang on in there. Hang on in there, everyone. We're battling through it, but we can be hopeful. And it's hard, but that doesn't mean that you can't smile too and you can't watch a good carry-on film. Brits in honor of Barbara Windsor, who is now gone. That doesn't mean that you can't watch the usual things that make us laugh, make us feel good. We need it. I met, one of the funniest men I ever met, by the way, just as a finishing one here, was a war correspondent. He's truly one of the funniest people I've ever met. And I said, how do you cope? How do you cope with seeing these atrocities? And he said, we have the biggest laughs you can imagine. And that's the only way we cope. That is our outlet. That's how we diffuse. That's the valve. And that's what we all need. So get lots of that. You know what to do. It's the best defense that we have is laughter. So carry on, music. You're not kidding. It's true, Sue. It's absolutely true. All right, my darlings. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a good week. Mask 6 feet. Wash those hands. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And thank you again for all the incredible support and all the beautiful emails and texts you've been sending me about Christmas Without Tears. It really does mean a lot to hear back from you and hear what you think of it, because otherwise, of course, it's just radio silence. And I need to know that you're enjoying it. So it's made me so happy that it's been a success. So I'm so glad that we all worked so hard on this and to make you happy to have that experience. My job is done. I'm thrilled. Okay, my loves, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Mwah. See you Wednesday. I'm coming round. Woo-hoo. Here I come. Here's the big finger. Here it is. There it is.